What's up, lesbians? Whether you're gay, straight, bi, or ace, you are all lesbians, and I am your king. Come give daddy a hug. Anyway, onto the subject at hand today. Please watch Generator X. It amazes me that one of my favourite shows ever hosted by Cartoon Network has been almost forgotten to time. I mean, in online communities you can still find all kinds of people still fawning over Teen Titans and Ben 10, and that's cool, they're great shows, but why are we forgetting Gen Rex? Here's a show that was created by Man of Action, a collective that had proven themselves before with Ben 10, a show with an exciting sci-fi premise and a relatable teenage protagonist. For a lot of us, it came at a time when we were just about growing out of Ben 10. I mean, I was about 12 years old. Why isn't there a fanbase for this show? Maybe it's for the better. I mean, a lot of shows that were popular at the time have been remade and resold over and over, being washed out each time. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to appeal to a new generation of kids, but there's something creepy about reusing the previous generation's characters, in my opinion. A lot of these shows started as polished kids shows that took their audience seriously, so it just kinda doesn't make sense to change the whole tone that much. I mean, I think She-Ra is a step in the right direction. It looks genuinely competent, and nowhere near as patronising as the new Thundercats series. Sure, there's a select few incels in their 30s who have a problem with She-Ra not having visible cleavage in a children's show, but that's not really worth being mad about. Perhaps it's a good thing that the fanbase hasn't existed for some time. We saved ourselves from Gen Rex Go or whatever nightmare fuel Cartoon Network might have dreamt up. But it's been 8 years since the show aired. We all just kind of need to stop what we're doing and watch Generator Rex. I will personally forever say that the reason it wasn't as popular as it deserved was that it was well ahead of its time. It was a very progressive show released at a time when society just hadn't progressed that much yet. But now we live in a time where a show about a Mexican-American teenager and his adopted family doesn't come across as so weird or unappealing to us. The idea of a schoolgirl with no traditional sex appeal who can absolutely beat your ass doesn't scare us away. I'm not saying we were terrible people back then, but I can't help but feel like there's something to take in there about the fact that a perfectly competent and entertaining TV show that just so happened to star a non-white kid in the leading role wasn't as popular as, well, all of this. These shows did feature non-white characters, but who were the leads every time? Just my opinion, personally. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it. I do overthink a lot of things, but it's useful to rethink stuff. And I mean, it couldn't be helped, even if it is that way, because that was what the market wanted at the time, but now the market have changed. People are more interested in different cultures being explored in a more raw and personal way. Generator X offers just that. It did so 8 years in the past. The female characters in this show are seriously interesting too. On top of all having interesting and exciting personalities, none of them have to rely on traditional sex appeal to be memorable. It's genuinely written with a lot of love and attention. I cannot help but see it as Man of Action's passion project. I feel that many of us who didn't watch the show back then, or even those of us who weren't old enough to appreciate it, should go back and watch it. I can honestly say that even without being blinded by nostalgia, I still think it's fantastic. Are you looking for exciting and engaging fight scenes? Because Gen Rex has that. Are you looking for a gripping sci-fi plot that touches on some interesting things about the human condition? Because Gen Rex has that. Are you looking to fall in love with a diverse and exciting cast who provide an unending stream of emotional moments, from laughter to some more tear-jerking ones? Because Generator X really does have that. I mean, we're looking at a coming-of-age story that explores feelings of isolation and existentialism. It's my thing, and if you're really looking to be impressed, it's something worth watching. Generator X is genuinely a contender for one of my favourite shows ever showcased by Cartoon Network. And it's never too late to watch it. I almost feel determined to personally build a fanbase for this show. Why do you think I keep posting it all over my art blog? I just love it too much to let it go. So, you know, if you're looking for something to watch right now and nothing new is interesting you, watch Generator X. If anything I mentioned here catches your interest, just go watch it. And honestly, most of you won't regret it. It's fantastic. But that's it for today, lesbians. If you're not a lesbian yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe and bell buttons, and that's how you gain lesbian status. If you enjoyed my soothing and pretentious rambling, or, you know, maybe a comment will help. A like or a comment, or both, if you're feeling really snazzy. I do try and reply to a lot of them because, you know, I still have a small community here, and it's cool to chat with y'all. That's it for now. I hope you liked this. I just really wanted to get this off my chest because this is a great show. There's a little more coming from where this came from. It's just that my life has been hectic lately. I've had a lot on my plate, and I've been working, just not on videos. Well, I've got something coming up, something educational, so watch out for that. But for now, just watch Generator Rex, please.